Hello and welcome to Holistic Sight's video series on EFT. My name is Donna Belangi and I'm a holistic health practitioner. This video is on using EFT to help you get motivated. There might be some things that you aren't completing in your life, some goals that you would like to set, or goals that you have set that you aren't getting yourself motivated from. Maybe you're a procrastinator, maybe you're not very organized. So this video is to help you get motivated to do those things in your life that you care to get done. Alright, so we'll start with first writing down or jotting down the thing. Just pick one thing that you would like to get motivated on, or you would like to complete in your life. And you might have a list of 20 or 30 or more. I do. But take the thing one at a time, maybe the most important thing that you would like to get done, and work on it. If it's something like a big project, take its pieces, work it in the pieces. That might be why it's not getting done, is because it's so overwhelming. So take it step by step and write down each step and work each step at a time as you're working through it. So take which one aspect that you're working on, or one step, and jot down your stress on getting it completed from 0 to, well, yeah, I'm sure I'll get it done, to 10 is I've been trying for a long time and can't seem to get on that, even that first step, whatever it is. And come back and we'll work on that, getting motivated. Alright, we'll start with the karate chop. Even though I can't seem to get motivated to get this done, and you fill in whatever the project is or whatever you're working on, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I've been trying for a long time and can't seem to get this project going, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I've gotten some of it done, but it's still sitting there waiting for me and piling up, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, on the eyebrow. Alright, see that project, whatever it is that you're working on that you can't get motivated doing, whatever it is. See it just sitting there, not getting done. Seeing yourself not doing it, whatever it is, under the eye. Feel whatever feelings come up, whatever stress is about having that to do, or having so much to do, under the nose. Maybe the situation is you have so many things you don't know which thing to take first. So you see like piles of things all over the place, or notes or lists on the chin. You have lists of 20 different projects and they're all important and you can't figure out which one to do first. Feel the stress of all that coming up. Which one is the one to pick? Which one's most important? If I pick one, then that one won't get done, on the collarbone. So none of it gets done. Reality is none of it's getting done, right? Or you're picking the easy ones and the big ones are still sitting there hanging, causing stress, so you don't have energy. What happens is when we have these tasks that aren't completed, we feel our energy is depleted. As we complete things, we get more energy. So completing them will actually help you get the energy to complete more and more and more. Just notice on the gamut. Notice where you are with it, the stress you are, how many things you have. Maybe it's just one important thing like exercising or cleaning the house, or a major project at work. Or maybe it's just a whole lot of little ones. Whatever it is, just notice the stress, notice your thoughts about it, notice how it feels in your body, on the top of your head. Where are you in your body? How does it feel? What thoughts come up? What is happening in your life with all these things, or this one important thing that you're just not getting motivated doing? And shake it out, take a deep breath, and relax. And now gauge where you are from 0 to 10. You might want to pause this and jot down aspects that came up. Maybe you were working on what you thought was the most important, but now something else came up as the most important. You might want to stay with the one you're with or change. It's up to you. This next one we're going to do, as we do most often in the videos, is we're going to make it bigger and stronger and make it really huge to see what fears come up with that. So on the karate chop, even though I have this project and it's very important and I'm just not getting it done and it's just sitting there and I'm constantly beating myself up about not doing it, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though it's really important and I really have to get this done and I'm just not doing it, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this long list of things to do and I'm just not getting any of it done, and it's sitting there and I'm looking at it and it's driving me crazy to see it, and I still just can't do it. I just sit there and panic and freeze. I deeply and completely accept myself. On the eyebrow, maybe you can hear that this is something that's in my life as well that I'm working on. But see this project the one that you're picked to work on, see it even bigger on the side of the eye. Make it, if it has 5 steps to it, make 20 steps to it, and make each step more complicated than it possibly could be under the eye. If you have to clean the house, make it so dirty and filthy that you have to get on your hands and knees and scrub every inch of it under the nose. If it's something at work, make it something you've never ever done before, so you don't even know how to start it. It's really hard, it's really huge, it's really big on the chin. People are maybe looking forward to you completing this. And maybe that's something that's happening that's causing stress, is how perfect it needs to be on the collarbone. Perfection is a big thing with completing projects. We think it has to be perfect the first time out. If it's the first thing you've ever done, it's got to be perfect the first time. Isn't that silly? But that's what we think. Under the arm. Maybe you're just not getting it done because you think you don't have time. It's a time management thing. The reality is that the more things you end up putting in, the more time you have on the gamut point. It's well known that to get something done, you give it to the person who's already doing a lot, because they know how to organize their time. Time management is not a management of the time you have. It's being able to use the time and keep using it over. If you see how you're actually utilizing your time, you'll find you have lots of time to do anything and everything you want to in your life. On the top of the head. So being motivated is part of the time management. It's allotting and seeing that you do have all the time you care to do it. It's just getting motivated to doing it. Just getting started to doing it. Just completing it and doing it. And shake it out. Take a breath and relax. And again, gauge yourself from 0 to 10. You might want to pause this video, jot down aspects that came up. Maybe quite a few came up while you were working on it. Of course, you can always pause things in the middle too and jot things down so you remember it. That's fine as well. And take all your aspects one at a time. So next round we'll be doing is on seeing that project completed. Now this again is not for the positive aspect of, oh, I'm completing it and I'm bringing that in. It's maybe there's stress on, if I complete that project then someone might give me another project to do, so, or whatever that comes up with that. So we'll look for whatever aspects come up with that. On the karate chop. Even though I have this project completed and there's fears that come up with that, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though there's some reason why I'm not completing these projects, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have a reason for not completing it because there's something there that might happen if I do, I deeply and completely accept myself. On the eyebrow. Okay, see that project completed. the house is clean, the dishes are done, the movie's made, the project's complete, you've gone out and exercised on the side of the eye. You've done the thing that you've been dreading doing, and it's all complete under the eye. Notice any feelings, any stress, any fears that come up with completing it under the nose. Maybe you'll actually miss having that project there to do. On the chin. Maybe that project you fear, if you complete it, then a new project will start. On the collarbone. Maybe it's a never-ending project, like house cleaning or paying the bills or something, where even after you complete it, it's still got to be done again and again and again, and it's just so overwhelming. You're like, well, forget it, I just won't do it at all. But once it's completed, you can see that it looks really good, it looks really nice, and you feel really good about it. Under the arm. Feel how it feels to have that completed. Feel the energy of completing a project, and it's done, at least for this moment. Maybe in another day it'll be back again, but in this moment it's complete. On the gamut, that project is done and it's complete. Feel any feelings, any thoughts that you have, what other people might say about the project. Maybe you weren't completing it because you feared they weren't going to like it, or it wasn't good enough, or you didn't do it well enough, or you were sloppy with it, or you didn't know how to do it any better. Then you wanted it perfect. I want you to look at that perfection thing, especially with completing something, because it's a big one, that it needs to be perfect. And you might want to take that totally as a complete different aspect, as things need to be perfect. On the top of the head, feel and see how it is to have that project completed, having it out, checking it off on your list of things, crossing it off, somehow getting it off that list of things to do, getting that to-do list down, and shake it out. Take a deep breath and exhale and relax. Gauge yourself from 0 to 10. Again, if it's up, that's okay. You can watch this as many times as you care to. Download the audio. Listen to that audio as many times as you can. Do it as often as you like. And I welcome any comments, any suggestions, any questions. Go to my website at holisticsite.net or my Facebook page at facebook.com/holisticsite. And again, I thank you for allowing me and EFT into your life.